So as the rain comes down, Steve, a couple opted to go the shorter route.
Yep, Tom had a plan. He's laid up 3-wood. Obviously didn't feel that he could get it on there, or he's just sticking to his plan. Same with Phil Golding. He's laid up there, but they're both in good shape.
Very safe indeed. And fortune favours the brave. We saw a couple of lads there. I think Phil's sort of flown the water the long side.
Yeah, he has. He's looking like he's pin high right in the fairway, so pretty bog standard pitch from there. And obviously the other one, a great tee shot on the green.
Yeah, Neil's hit a great shot there, hasn't he?
Fantastic shot, yeah. It's a bit unlucky actually. It sort of seemed to check and stop as it was running up the green, but it's a very brave shot and he pulled it off.
Brave shot. Let's see what the outcome is when we get down to the green.
Thanks, Lee. It was a very brave shot indeed from Neil Rowlands, but it looks to have paid off. Now is Phil Golding's strategy going to play off?
110 yards into that back flag, carbon copy of earlier. Pulled it earlier, just caught that mound and spun back down. Expect to see a better shot. As we said, found his rhythm. Stunning shot there. It's going to leave him 12 feet for birdie.
That's the business from Phil Golding. I'm delighted to tell you that cloud is clearing. Looks like it was just a squally shower. Having a look at this one from a different angle, and that is a sweet strike.
Yeah, that would have looked great from where he was stood, covering the flag. Now, Tom Reed, strength of his game is his wedge play. Opening birdie will hopefully have calmed him down. Only got 80 yards in here. This will just be his middle wedge. Nice and controlled. Picking this up and down as well. Oh, it would have looked great from where he was stood. Just unfortunately doesn't get the spin.
Well, if that had come back off the fringe, he would have been on easy street. Here comes the putter. So 2 men certainly in birdie range. And Phil Golding has got his sights set on a birdie. Another one. Let's take a look again at this wedge shot from Tom.
He can come into this playoff with a bit of a free wheel, really. No expectations on him. Opportunity to take on the tour players. Looks like he's settling down nicely. Prefers match play to stroke play, so that'll play in his favour. Now, Philip Archer. Great pitch on the first hole to make birdie. Pretty much the same kind of shot here on the second. So we'd expect to see this in tight to the flag. He's been scrapping all day long. This is where these guys excel. Just a little sand iron, bump it up there, land it 6 or 7 feet on, just let it release up to the flag. Just a little shy there. And a little untidy.
He went past in regulation, but he made the putt on the way back. He's short this time in the playoff, but still in with a chance there, and this playoff is so tight. Very tough to call. Now let's have another look at this Neil Rowlands drive, because this really was a belter.
Yeah, completes his backswing beautifully and then gives it everything. He's going to need to get this right out the middle of the club to fly the water and get it back on the green, and that's exactly what it does. Another shot that from the tee would have looked fantastic all over the flag. And as we heard from Richard, just checked up on him there. It just cost him a few yards in pace, and the only thing he's got to contend with there with that putt is that mound. Just give him something to think about.
It's not an easy putt, I'm afraid, here for Neil Rowlands, and it's a putt that he did actually have a look at in regulation.
Yeah, his playing partner had exactly the same putt. He watched him smash it 20 feet past. So that might be in the back of his mind. Sun coming out. Is that a sign for Neil Rowlands?
I told you the storm front had cleared. Let's hope that bodes well for the rest of this playoff, but this has got to be some shot here.
Yeah, pace is the only thing he's got to worry about. He's got to get the pace right. Anywhere up there inside 6 feet will be a phenomenal putt.
Oh no, oh no.
You just wonder how much that putt he saw earlier in the day has played on his mind there. Or is that just sign of nerves?
There's picture postcard scenery here at the 17th, but I tell you what, nobody looking at the scenery. Everybody's eyes firmly focused on the golf action unfolding in front of us.
Now, after that great putt on the first hole from Tom, left himself about 18 feet here. This has been the area of the game that's troubled him all year. Hasn't made a cut on the Euro Pro Tour all season. He puts it down to the putter. So an opportunity for him to stamp some authority all over this playoff now. 18 feet, just off that right-hand side. Just saw it bobble in the fringe grass there, and that's just cost him a little bit of pace.
Yeah, that was less than convincing. So Tom Reed, after playing this hole technically very well indeed, just lets himself down at the last, and the same has happened for Neil Rowlands. An unbelievable drive, but again with so much work to do, and he needs a birdie. He desperately needs a birdie.
Yeah, with the other three players making birdie on the first playoff hole, he does not want to get himself 2 shots back with a hole to play. A must putt here. Expect to see an aggressive effort.
Oh, come on, come on. Oh my goodness. Well, he can't believe that stayed out. We can't believe that stayed out. That was a very good putt.
Yeah, great effort there. The 2 pars and the quality of golf we're seeing. Already leaving himself too much work to do, I fear. Just dancing around the other 3 players' markers here. Tapping that in for 4. As we see in golf, anything can happen. But I don't think level par is going to be good enough.
No, and he knows it, doesn't he? The man that led in the clubhouse all day long. There's a beautiful sight. The sun coming out, I mean, not the back of the panel. Now then, Golding for birdie. This will make it 2 in 2.
Yeah, green's in great shape. Buckinghamshire in great shape for this final.
Oh yes. Oh my goodness. Well, Phil Golding has looked the consummate professional so far.
Yeah, and we saw an example of that, sticking to his strategy off the tee, not getting tempted by the green, and it pays off. Great 3 there, moving him to 2 under par. And back to you, Philip Archer.
It's great, isn't it? Ball's in your court now, Arch.
And the quality of the golf we're seeing is of the finest today. Now he's got himself 10 feet here for birdie. A must-hole putt. Fairly straight, just off that left edge. Not a putt the right-handed golfer enjoys. As you said, been struggling with his putting all season, but straight in the middle. No signs of that struggle there.
Absolutely not. 2 under for Phil Archer, and he and Phil Golding will head down the last level. So Golding and Archer on 2 under. Tom Reed taps it in. He's 1 under. Neil Rowlands is level, heading to the par 3 18th. Right, let's hear from the panel again. I think they got a special guest with them.
So it didn't quite work out for Neil, did it, after hitting the green with his drive?
No, great tee shot, poor first putt. I mean, it was quite difficult up and over that mound in the green, but it wasn't a good attempt, and he left himself a lot to do for his birdie.
And William Hunt, nice of you to join us.
I thought I'd come and join them.
Get
on board, get my face on the telly.
Seem to have brought the sunshine with you.
Always do. You know, the sun, ray of sun wherever we go, the Trilby Tour. More beautiful Trilby Tour weather.
And how's it going for you?
It's been a brilliant day. Got 2 pals in the final, both Phils. It's going to be hard to split them up, which one's going to win. But
I think we're thinking the same thing, aren't we? It's got to be between the 2 Phils.
Got to be now, unless Tom pulls something out of the bag and hits a nice close shot in, makes birdie. Otherwise, it's down to those 2 boys, I think.
Not an easy par 3 to finish, though.
No, it's not, but obviously they've all played it once today and they know what they're going to hit down there. But I think we've seen with the Phils out here, you know, what you have to do to actually win a tournament like this, and that's make birdies on relatively easy par 5s and a short par 4, which they've both done.
Well, we're thinking 2 Phils at the moment, but you never know what could happen down the last.